Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to math. Let's do a little quick summary of what we learned so far. Okay, we've learned things like how to divide polynomials. Okay, that was one of the recent ones. We've also learned about canceling out polynomials. Okay, today we're dealing with something that might be a little scary. It's okay. We're gonna work on them together. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few examples. But today we're gonna work with a little bit of fractions. Okay. Simple fractions, by the way. So don't be scared, okay? All right. The concept we're looking for at is complex fractions, okay? Meaning, all we're doing is we're combining fractions when they have a few numbers on the bottom, okay? Not just one number or just one variable, okay? Well, sometimes might have one variable, but the example for today, let's start with something very, very basic, okay? We're dealing with simplify 5 plus 3n. Okay? That's what we're going to simplify. It looks complicated. It's really not. All you have to do, okay, the rule is, remember, you're finding same denominator, okay? In order to do that, you need an n over here on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 5 over 1, because remember, under a whole number, there's a 1, times n over n, okay? Because remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Since you're going to put an n on the bottom to make it into a next fraction, you have to do the same to the top, okay? So 5 times n is 5n over 1 times n is just n, okay? So our new product looks like this, 5n. So we have 5n over n plus 3n, okay? Since we have the same denominator, okay, we can combine the numbers, okay, meaning we can only make it into one problem. Since one has an n, one doesn't, the top really can't combine, so we're going to leave it as 5n plus 3 over n, okay, and that's it. Okay, very, very simple, okay? We're going to do one more just to get the hang of it, okay? Make sure you write down the example. All right. So, all right. So the other example is, let's go with black. We have 2 plus 3 over n plus 2, or n plus 3, should I say. Okay? All right. Again, remember, we're trying to find the same denominator to combine them as much as we can. So again, since it's just a 2 by itself in the front, it's 2 over 1 times, again, the denominator we want to have, which in this case is n plus 3 over n plus 3. Okay? Since you're dealing with numbers, we're going to FOIL. Okay? Technically, we're not going to do the same thing on the bottom because it's just a 1. Anything 2 times 1 is just itself. Okay? But since we have a 2 on the top, we're going to do 2 times n, which 2 times n is 2n, plus, because we're both positives, 2 times 3, which in this case is 6, over n plus 3. Now that we have that, because remember the bottom stays the same, we have another problem we have to add here, right? Plus 3 over n plus 3, which was the other part. Again, since we have the same denominator, we can actually combine them. So we have 2n plus 6 plus 3 over n plus 3. Okay? But wait, we're not done yet. Okay, we're almost done, but not yet. Remember, we have two numbers we can combine, 6 plus 3, which equals 9, since they're both positive. So we have 2n plus 9, because remember they're still positives, over n plus 3. Okay? We didn't combine again 2n with the 9 because this is a constant. There is no variable. This one has a variable. Okay? They cannot combine. So make sure you write it down. Okay? And that's it. All right. So ready for your assignment? All right, guys. So we have 3 problems on the board. Okay? For your assignment, we have 4 plus 6 over 8. This is your first one. Your second one, 1 over 9x minus 3. And finally, 10 plus 60 over x plus 5. Okay? All right. Make sure you submit your answers as soon as you're done watching the video, and I'll be waiting for your email.